So I am back again on this microphone. Like I won't gonna let that stealing situation stop me, okay? Like, yeah, I go through things, and we all go through things, but we gotta learn how to process it and move on. Which I hate that we gotta process and move on. Like that's my almost second or third or fourth pet peeve with life. It's after people stopping when they drive and to make a turn. That's first. No, first is slow moving anything. Slow moving anything's first. And if you know, we shouldn't believe in astrology, but everybody knows I'm Aries and we are impatient. I'm the number one impatient person. So, like I said, I'm back again after going through what I've gone through, and I couldn't believe that I am doing this again. I like I said, I hate that we gotta move on and process everything. I just wish we can slow down and actually process whatever we're going through because I feel like that's what make us more angry individuals because I I mean, if we don't process, then how we gonna get over it? We just piling it, piling it on top of other stuff. That's what happens when you put. When you shake up a bottle and the stuff spew out. It's because we pile stuff on top of everything, and that But my bad. I'm reading something as I'm doing this, and I don't need to do that because that makes sure I want to leave real quickly. But like I said, we piling on stuff on top of other stuff, on top of old stuff, on top of old stuff, and then we never get over anything in life because we just moved. Excuse me, we just moved on without processing. So, all my friends and family out there, if I got angry with you or said some things in your ear because I was pissed off with life, my apologies. My apologies. Because life be going everywhere with me. Be literally beating me up. I be coming through life with black eyes, bloody noses, busted lips, and everything because life be going. And I don't be meaning to take everything personal and try to hurt family and friends' feelings because I ain't in it to do that. I'm surely ain't in it to hurt your feelings because life gonna do that to you regardless with or without me doing it. So I don't need to partake in doing anything to hurt you because life is gonna do it regardless, even if I'm involved or not. So I try my best to try to be the best productive citizen to friends and family as much as possible. Oh Lord, like that was not right. Miss my lip. Miss my mouth. Ha! But like I said, I be trying to be the best productive person as possible. I know I may not have the best answers or the right answers or the right wording, but at the end of the day, to know me is to love me, and that's no excuse. Because I understand we make excuses for friends and family and everything in life, but don't make excuses for me because that because I don't want you to make no excuses for me either. Like hold me accountable for if I did something wrong because trust and believe I'm not perfect. I know if I'm wrong, I'm going to apologize. It may take me a little while to come around to the apology, but it's going to come around. Just wait for it. It's going to be there one day. And you're going to hear it because I'm in the game to learn. I'm in it to not sit here and always be right because I know I'm not right. AI not even right half a percentage of times. People aren't right half a percent majority of the times. So you think I'm gonna sit here and try to be right all the time? No, not at all. But with that being said, like, share, subscribe to my podcast, share it with your family, share it with your friends, share it with anybody you don't like. If you don't like somebody, be like, look, listen to this podcast. I don't care if you don't listen to it or not, but I want you to listen to it. But I want to ask everybody out there, if you could remove anything from the world, what would it be and why? And I feel like one thing I would remove from this world is racism and greed. Those the main two we need to get rid of. Racism and greed. Everything else we could try to maneuver through. But those two is the reason why we're struggling and going through what we're going through right now. If we get past racism and greed, we'll be some happy people. Because everybody just wanna be greedy. Even if it come with overeating, sexual, monetary, anything in life, people gonna want to get greedy with. Which I just don't understand. Like, when you get greedy, you get big. And when you get big, you get heavy. And when you get heavy, you get overweight. When you get overweight, you die. I don't know if that process is real and if I put it in the wrong aspect, but even if, when you get greedy, you get fat and you get heavy, and then you can't really keep everything because there's no heavy set person that lives past a certain weight. We never heard somebody being 1,000 pounds. Yes, we have. We heard of people being 1,000 pounds. We never had heard of people being 2,000 pounds, 3,000 pounds, 4,000. If we ain't heard all these other numbers, what make you think people should be rich beyond their means if we making categories for people that don't even exist, that shouldn't even exist? Because for one, you shouldn't even be that rich. And if you're that rich, you need to be helping. You making the working class help, but not the other people. Sad word. But a little update on me with everything, with my mental health. I want to check with my fans. That's why I say, everybody that's listening, if your mental health is good, please let me know in the comments. Like, let me know how's your mental health. What's going on with your life? How you been doing? How everything been going? How's your week been going? Like, I hope your week has been going good. Put it in the comments. Let me know. Let me know you exist and you listening, and that you actually are doing good or bad. Because I want to know what everybody's life is consist of, because I can't be venting to y'all about mine. I want to know what's going on with everybody else. But with me, my mental health has been, y'all know I normally say a 3.5, but right now I'm at a 2.9. Like, ever since, like I said, ever since my stuff been stolen, my mental health has been lower, because that's been a part of me for a long time. Like, that's why I said, when my songs and everything, my phone was the last phone with an SD card. The last phone with an SD card. We don't have those no more. And if you know, you know. That SD card I had was when I had an MP3 player. When we had to literally buy physical storage, because the storage on your MP3 player wasn't enough. And the storage on the MP3 player I had a whole screen where you can stroll through the music, but you had to use the turn thing. I ain't care about that. But that MP3 player was a jank. When you had an MP3 player with a screen, oh, you was the jank. Like, you was it. And I ain't gonna lie, everybody literally wanted to listen to my MP3 player because I had lit music up there. And it's crazy to think about that now as an adult. I literally had lit music. And it's like, now my music choices has changed as I got older. It's been the same a little bit, but it just grew. My horizon has grew. But I can say, if you give me the aux cord, you won't want me to get it. Even though you're gonna hear some good and bad music. I mean, good and not good, bad music, but you're gonna hear songs that you haven't heard, because my music horizon is broadened, and it just ain't one genre; it's multiple. So I try to make sure my music plethora is out there. But like I said, my mental health is up and down since that situation. But I miss my stuff, and I hope I get it back. I really do. But my podcast update, I tried to go live. But they said I had to wait 23 hours. And I was like, if I would have known that, I would have went on ahead and put the request in earlier. I didn't know you got to get requested. I thought it was like Instagram and Facebook, where you just hit live and it just pop up. I didn't know it's different requirements with YouTube. But Starting next week, I'm going to go live. So if you have any questions to ask me, I feel like ask me during my live videos. And when I post my videos on Instagram, I need to go ahead and put a video out there about me asking questions. I need to save it and keep reposting it to keep refreshing what I'm talking about. So, like I said, I got to do that. So my live recordings is going to be I should say it out loud, but I know I'm going to try my best to stick to it. Every Wednesday at 9 o'clock. Even if I'm working, it's going to be Wednesday at 9. If it ain't 9 o'clock, it's 9:30. It's only being between them two. Wednesdays at 9 or 9:30. And I got to keep that, and I'm going to make sure I solidify that and make sure I do everything before then to keep that day and that time, because I know it's probably other people compete for that time. I don't know if I should change it, but I don't want to. But I'm going to keep it at Wednesday. Somebody called me in the middle of me recording, but I'm back. But like I said, I gotta make sure I keep those times and those days scheduled. But I'm gonna go live, and cause I got to, cause these previously recorded videos isn't giving me a lot of views that didn't like it need to. And an update on my stolen items as we talking, I'm going to search. That I want to see if we talking together. Because I want y'all to see what I go through when I go through searching for my stolen items. And I hate searching for it, because when I search for it, I just get in my feelings every single time. Because it's the fact that somebody stole something of mine that I paid for. Even though Brenda Center told me I don't have to pay for it, it's just the fact that I already paid and somebody stole it, and they wouldn't give me a free one for my inconvenience. Like that, I feel like deserves at least something for free. But in the world we live in, nothing comes easy. And also, we don't live in a perfect world, so we ain't gonna get things perfect. And right now we're searching, and I bet you it's gonna say location never, like I said now, location never updated. So with that being said, they basically either one, rebooted the computer and removed my information off of it, or because it says 0% battery and never updated. So it's technically at this point gone. I don't have it. And let me check find my cell phone. Okay, iCloud. Okay, let me see. Find your stuff on iCloud. Now I'm gonna check my iCloud stuff. Now with my iCloud, I probably can't find my computer with that. I mean my iPad, because every time I check for the iPad, it still can't be found. And because somebody probably let the battery go dead. Yep, it said iPad, no location found. So I'm gonna leave that alone. So with that being said, everything is lost, gone, never existed. But I feel like the person that stole it, I'm gonna let y'all know the story behind that. So the person I feel that stole it is somebody homeless. Now, one thing about it, I should be as friendly as I am, but I'm gonna give y'all the whole tea and nothing but the tea with this whole situation, because this is my podcast and this is my situation, this is my life. Basically, the person I smoked with, I should have got his name and everything, but I didn't. But I was thinking with the second hit and not the first one. So I was freaked out in my own little head because I saw the person body part that aroused me. Like, I'm thinking in my head, like, oh, this nigga got a fat butt. Let me go ahead and talk to him. At that moment, I didn't think he was homeless. I didn't know. So I was just thinking with the wrong part of my brain. I was lusting after the dude, which I shouldn't have. So I'm sitting here lusting after the little dude. And when I mean little dude, y'all, this dude is over 18, just to let y'all know, because I don't want to make y'all think this person is underage. This person is of age. This is a consenting adult. So I'm sitting here looking at him as I'm wiping down the windows of my job doors. So I saw him, like, okay, I'm going to try to see what I can do. So I take it and I ask him, do he know anybody that smoke leaves? So he tells me he don't know, but he's seen some people that did. I told him, just let me know if he see them. He let me know that some people selling it as they roll by. So they came by. I talked to him, got the leaves. But I'm gonna say, in my word, I'm gonna say pine cones. I got the pine cones. He asked me, can we smoke the pine cones together? I'm like, cool, why not? Not thinking nothing of it. So I take him to where I stay at, but not all the way. I park far a little bit other ways from the house so he can't see where I'm at, where I live at. Went to go get my pine cone decorating products. Get those. Come back to the house. Come back to a good area. We decorate pine cones. We getting high off the pine cone fumes. And we're having conversation, and I'm thinking, okay, the way he acting is weird while we sitting in the car, like, because I seen him talking to himself, but not me. So I'm like, okay, yeah, this ain't right. So that's the first time we ever interacted with each other. Second time we interacted with each other, but the day my items got stolen. We decorated pine cones, got high off the pine cone fumes. Then we separate. And that's when my car get ransacked randomly. But he's in the vicinity of close by where it happened at. But I'm gonna just leave it up to, hey, maybe it wasn't him. But fast forward to the other day, when I'm talking to my friend on the phone, he runs up to the car and pretends to like kick it. Like he was about to kick it. Like he was about to drop kick it. I'm like, hold on, what is going on here? He pretends to try to drop kick the car. And I'm sitting here telling him, now y'all excuse my French because I'm about to curse. I say, yo, what the fuck is you doing, nigga? What, nigga, like, I just know I told him, nigga, what the fuck is you doing? Like, hold on. Like, I said all of that. But I know I said other stuff, and I can't remember right now. But I know I said curse words because this caught me off guard. So he told me something, oh, did I leave some sunglasses in here? I left some sunglasses. I'm like, you ain't leave no sunglasses in here. I don't think you did. I would have seen him. He told me, so you did see him. I'm like, no. If I did see him, I will let you know. So I'm talking to him, and he's sitting here having outside conversations with himself and me at the same time. So I'm confused on how you having both. But that's beyond me. So as I'm talking to him, I'm like, okay, this is weird. Yeah, I can't smoke with you no more. Cause yeah, you stink. Yeah. I don't want to say you stink, cause that's rude. But you smelling like how you living. So I don't want that around me. But he talking to himself and he's saying certain things, so he ended up leaving the car. I'm like, okay, this is weird. I mean, my friend talking shit was telling me like, boy, what's going on over there? So I parked the car. Because when he did what he did, I was backing in, which I was kind of confused because I'm just like, yo, I could have hit you. But I parked the car, go eat my food that I brought to work with me. That's when I'm sitting there eating, and he come up to me as I'm eating, talking to me, asking me about the same sunglasses. I'm telling him the same story. And as he talking to me, he got his hands all in his pants and stuff. And I'm like, yo, what is you doing? You want me to give you some dome or something? Like, that ain't what we here for. Like, you gotta give me that before I do that to you. Like, I'm not about to do it. So he doing all of that in front of me. I'm like, okay, this is weird. I don't know where it's going. Like, what's going on here? So he steady doing all of that, asking me questions about the sunglasses and got his hands in his pants and all this other bull crap. So he proceeds to walk up to me and look at my book bag. And my book bag is under my arm. And I'm not going to tell y'all what's in it because that's how I got. But it's valuable stuff in there. So I'm sitting there watching him look at my book bag, and I'm looking at him to make sure he don't do anything to me, because at the end of the day, I've been through too many situations where too many people got me off guard. I got punched in the eye and got a whole black eye because I was off guard. Got that going concussion because I ain't say I was off guard because I threw the first hit, but a lot of stuff, long story short, a lot of stuff that happened to me where I was and wasn't off guard, where I'm not going to let myself be off guard no more. So, he looking at my book bag, I'm looking at him, and he looking at me, I'm looking at him, and I'm just like, okay, what's going on here? Because if I need to do something, I'm going to be prepared to rock your world. And I don't mean Michael Jackson. So, he backs away and tells me something, I ain't going to do it. And I'm like, okay, as I'm on the phone, I ain't trying to get him too much interaction because I feel like I don't want him to know I'm nervous or anything, but I just want to show him like, okay, hey, I'm paying attention to you, but I'm not paying attention to you. But if you try something, I'm going to definitely get you. So he move away and walk away. And then he walk away and then stands behind somewhere and then look behind the corner and then disappears. So I'm like, okay, yeah, you looking suspicious. You looking like you probably did what you did and you probably stole my stuff. But I just know next time I gotta be aware of my surroundings at work because this dude is crazy. I just spoke with you one time. I mean, say one time, twice. And this is what I get by being nice by sitting here doing that. I just know no more. Not no more because now I don't even know if your hygiene is up there and I'm sitting here passing the blunt to you. Like, come on. Like, I gotta do better. But I was just being nice and being a friendly person. That's all I can say is I'm gonna chalk it up to being friendly, but I can't be friendly no more to everybody because it seems like I can't. But on to the next topic. There's a brief synopsis of what happened, and I feel like this person got my stuff and my stolen items. But I'm gonna try to pursue whatever I gotta do because I meant to tell y'all the footage cannot be released because the people that got the footage is not trying to release it. So I'm going to do whatever it takes to get the footage because I need to see who did it. Because if it is him, oh, he got another thing coming. But this is topic number 2. And this is What With Topics, the section where I talk about random topics from people's submissions or articles I found. And the first article is that Trump's son has a bounty of $10 million from Iran. Now, this is a legend, and I feel this way. If Trump's son got a bounty of $10 million, obviously Trump is doing something wrong here. If all the other presidents never had this type of energy or any type of negativity going on, why is it that Trump got all of this going on? Make it make sense here. Trump is doing bad business if his son got a bounty on him of $10 million. That means that people don't like you and people want you. Nobody else had this issue except for him. So whoever voted for this man, I hope you're happy because the person that you voted for is an idiot. Idiot, imbecile, dummy, whatever you want to, for synonym you want to use in that situation. He is that. He don't know what he's doing as a president. And also, I seen that a woman went viral for hiring a remote operated humanoid to clean her San Francisco apartment. Now, as I was watching the video, it reminded me of a drunk person cleaning up. It took them forever to clean our house. Now, I would rather pay a human being to do that same process, but faster. You got to worry about if the robot got a grip. I don't need a robot gripping stuff like Krusty Krab. No. I need somebody that's going to clean the baseboards, everything, clean stuff that you couldn't see because you have a human eye. I need for you to make sure you clean everything, because if it's a robot cleaning, they ain't going to clean everything. They ain't. And people think it's cute. Just like Amazon got them self-driving taxis. You think that is safe? I'm not about to put all my friends in a group casket. No way, no how. I talk too much stuff on the internet for them to pull up my information, and this is just my conspiracy brain thinking. I talk too much stuff on the internet for me to get in a self-driving car with my friends, and they see my name pop up or heard my voice anywhere and be like, oh, this the boy that talk about a lot of things on the internet about us. Let's make this car go left when it should go right. That's how I think. I don't trust it. If I want to sue somebody, I want to be able to sue. I can't sue a self-driving car because at the end of the day, they're going to have so many laws and so many protections under their name that I'm not going to be able to sue, because they're going to dress it up in a way that it was a malfunction or something, or update anything. But if it's a human being, if it's a human being driving, you can sue no matter what. We need to stop. Just like Sony is sending emails about reminding users of PlayStation terms. Now, when I saw that, I was like, hold on, what y'all mean by y'all reminding users? Now, with PlayStation, they said basically you paying for digital PlayStation games that gives you the right to use Sony terms rather than the ownership of the software itself. So basically, long story short, it's basically saying that you would never own anything. That's why I love how we used to buy games back then and have them and share them. That was the fun. And getting a game system is buying the game and having it. It didn't matter if you shared it with your family or friend. You purchased it. The people got their money, honestly, because I feel like you know a game is good if everybody is buying it physically. Even though people buying it digitally, your game can be trash, but it's a good game if everybody buying a physical copy. That's how you know your game is good. That's how you know an artist is good. If people out here are buying a physical copy of your music, that's how a lot of artists made it far. That's how movies made it far. If you know people went out here and bought a physical copy, you know your movie was good. Now, anybody can make a trash movie or trash anything and download it and do whatever, and you're going to think that it's good just because people got it. So there's really no thought process behind the digital community no more, because anybody can make it successful because it's digital. And at this point, because I'm going to end this podcast right here, because I can't be talking a hole on y'all here, because I got to get back to work. But at this point, I'm about to sell my body. Do whatever it takes, because I done seen the employment rate, and it's just getting, I don't know what they say, if it's getting lower or higher or whatever it is, but the employment rate is bad right now, to the point where not a lot of people is having jobs. And I went on Indeed to try to find an overnight job overnight job. I only had 2 pages. 2 pages for what I was looking for. And that is bad if it's 2 pages, when Indeed is the main company you use to get a job. Now, with that being said, y'all not scared. Y'all not worried about what's going on in life. I would think everybody would be nervous with what's going on if Indeed only have 2 pages of jobs and jobs is hiring as slowly as they hiring. But I guess nobody cares and nobody's aware. Nobody ain't gonna listen to Michael Jackson at all. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this podcast and just say, remember to put yourself first because nobody else will. And I love you. You love me. Let's get together and make money. And thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for subscribing. Follow me on all my social media platforms. And if you want to be a guest, just email me, fax me, send me a smoke signal, bat signal, or either if you want to send SpongeBob Patrick or anybody to let me know. Send them my direction. And I got to figure out the voicemail, okay? And if you want to be a guest, just hit me up on all my platforms because I'm always open for guests.